Hey Pokemon fans, I'm TheJWittz, and today I want to talk about a special announcement that we got from Satoru Iwata, the president of Nintendo, this morning. The announcement, called Pokemon Direct, revealed what a lot of us had been expecting, the 6th generation of Pokemon. Now, to put the news in brief, pretty much everyone has a reason to buy a 3DS now. But to talk about it a little bit more, I wanted to give my thoughts on the announcement and share with you guys some of the different things that I noticed. In proving that Pokemon has now run out of all minerals and colors to name their games off of, the new games, Pokemon X and Y, will be featured on the Nintendo 3DS. As expected, these games will come with new 3D visuals, environments, and of course, a new slew of creatures for us to all adore and capture. As usual, we have 3 different starter Pokemon of Fire, Water, and Grass. The first, Fennekin, is a fire fox. The second, the water Pokemon, is a blue frog. Third, which is actually an animal we haven't really seen before, is a grass sort of... is that a squirrel or a rabbit? Anyway, his name is Chespin. And while, yeah, these might not be the most creative premises for Pokemon, I actually really like how they're all designed. Now, every time there's a new generation, people are going to complain. They're going to have Pokemon that they hate from the start, that they eventually grow to love. It's happened to me with the last few generations for a while now. But this is the first time that I really saw them and thought, you know what? These guys look like they belong in Pokemon. I'm cool with it. It's actually going to be the easiest choice for me of all time. Frogs are my favorite real-life animals, so Froakie's pretty much a lock. Also revealed are 2 new legendary Pokemon. We only caught a brief glimpse of them, but one of them was a red dragon that looked like it had Reshiram's eyes, and the other one was kind of this blue deer creature that seemed like it was Mama Virizion. Sort of like how Regigigas is Papa Golem. Aside from the games themselves, 2 things really surprised me. The first is that these are going to be the first Pokemon games ever to release worldwide at the same time. There's going to be a release for Australia, the UK, Europe, the United States, and Japan, all across this October 2013. For my entire life, I've had to wait for the Japanese translations of Pokemon games for 6 months to a year before I got to play my own English version. Now, I don't have to wait, and it is awesome. The second big surprise is what the games decided to do with the art direction. Now, with the 3DS already having a Pokemon 3D Pokédex Pro app, which has 3D models for all the Pokemon creatures, most people assumed that these were going to be the models that they were going to use for the games. Instead, they decided to use a more stylized, cel-shaded type structure, and I love it. You guys probably haven't heard me talk about video game theory as much on this channel as some other places, but one of the big things that I've held to for my entire life is that stylized visuals always trump realistic ones. For example, look back at Pokemon Stadium. It looks terrible now because they used graphics that were eventually outdated. But if you look at a game like The Wind Waker, it still looks good today because they picked a nice style that aged very well. I feel like this new art direction looks great, especially when you consider the game's association with the anime style. If you want to see the trailer that Pokemon produced, you can click here. There's still a whole lot more information that Pokemon has yet to release, but I'm definitely going to be excited for it over these next 10 months. What do you guys think are some of the things that Pokemon should add to this new generation? Leave your ideas and comments in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this little news tidbit, and I'll be back with my regular features, along with a very special video, very soon. Peace!